say to folks, Congresswoman Crockett, and I'm sure you've seen it too, a very progressive podcast, or so we thought, has said some unkind things. And one of the things that was said was, I'm voting for the white guy because basically that's my people. Like, that's why I'm voting for the white guy. And so I guess I want to know from your standpoint, how different is that from somebody saying, I'm voting or rocking with everybody black?
Yeah, well, I will tell you that, there's a lot of black people that don't rock with other black people.
Yeah.
Because all
we're not a monolith.
Skin folk
and
kinfolk. Okay?
Yeah.
So I will say that.
Yeah.
I will also say this. I don't know when I'll get into all the details. But just know that nobody was talking about this race before I got into it. Mm-hmm. Nobody was talking about it. And everything is about me. Like, all the noise, it's about me, right? And it is seemingly coming from out of state, mm-hmm. mostly. Mm-hmm. And I will say that in campaigns, a lot of different people get involved. I will say, though, that it is real interesting that there is an attempt to break into the non-political space, which is a space that I occupy very naturally, and try to convince the non-politicos that there's a problem with me. And I think it is because I excel in those spaces as well as others.
Say what non-politicos mean when you're talking to someone who's just not into any of this stuff at all.
That's exactly what it means.
There you go.
That person right there, right? So the reason that I am so viable is because I've never limited myself to CNN or MS Now or, the places where only those that are really engaged in politics are. Mm-hmm. I've always made sure that I communicated with people on every single level in every space that I could find. And so there is this kind of cultural crossover that I have. And so there's an attempt right now is to get into the cultural kind of crossover. And basically what they said on the other podcast, because it seemed like we got this is coordinated. Yeah. Let me just say, it's coordinated. Mm-hmm. That's what it is. Mm-hmm. It is what it is, and it's politics, and so here it is.